That looks so cool what he just did.
Reverse.
I can't believe he's not getting hit by that piranha. Oh my God, he gets to the plat drop up air. He gets it down air again. What's he doing? He's closing up with the clap. And he gets up and he walks away.
LumiRankings are revealed. The world's best Super Smash Bros. Professionals converge this weekend at SuperNova. As Sakurai intended, everyone is here. Many are eyeing the #1 Smash player, Acola, who's looking for a three-peat winning this competition. Acola now has a target on his back. With Japan invading, will they prove NA is still washed? With all these competitors eyeing top 8 glory, there's one thing we can all count on. Upsets will happen. This is one super major you can't miss. Let's break it down.
Look at this. One.
The pop-up.
Look at that pop-up.
Look at that pop-up.
There you go.
Formerly named Super Smash Con, SuperNova truly is our crowning event, a celebration of all things Smash Brothers. And like any big major, the pre-local prior to the major was something to behold. Acola went ahead and is testing the pre-local curse for himself. He's like, you know what? Shiny Mark did it and succeeded. I can do it too. Upsets are expected at the pre-local, but to this degree, who knew in round robin's format, Acola would lose to 2 separate opponents? Candle, a Wi-Fi Olimar main, literally became a top 50 player overnight, defeating Acola, making it to Grant, and also taking down Tarik, Wilds, Monte, Crepe Saleh, and Atreus. Damn, what a start to the season for Candle. Was actually just moments away from taking the entire pre-local from Acola as they went down to the wire in 15 games across 3 sets. Let's hope Candle can continue this run into SuperNova. Based on this performance alone, they gotta be a top 50 to 25 player already. Oh, wait, what? Effective immediately, pre-locals no longer count? What kind of Japan glazing is this? The timing is omega sus. In the Japan Invitational, SkyJ was able to pull off this tremendous feat, defeating both Shuton and Hurt. Chazo also defeated Hurt. Too bad this new LumiRank ruling is effective immediately, huh? On the real though, one thing that's always bothered me was the fact that invitationals were ever counted in the first place. And not even the good ones like Summit, may you rest in peace, but you know, like all invitationals were treated as if they were majors. In my humble opinion, rankings should be for open bracket formats only, which to me makes way more sense for pre-local majors to count over invites only. But I guess that just makes me happy to say that the LumiRank recognizes this and issued an immediate course correction. The timing though, that just sucks. These new X Factor upset wins may as well not have happened at all. Lost the time, I suppose. I kind of feel for Europe right now. Imagine Sisque and Tarik, 2 of the most skilled players in Smash, not being ranked top 50, all due to the way points are distributed on the LumiRank. Genuinely, players from EU are just cucked. So this unranked hidden boss Greninja main from Europe named Tarik defeats Acola, the #1 player in the world, and it doesn't count at all. Feels bad, man. Quick thoughts on the LumiRanking placements. Luminosity's own Tweek gets the coveted 5th spot, cementing himself top 5 in the world. Hurt is the 4th best player in the world. It makes perfect sense, though despite what the algorithm says, I personally will flop Hurt and Tweek around, granting Tweek 4th best. Trust, I understand. Hurt has more attendance, he beat Acola twice, but with lower lows of 49th, I just think Tweek should edge out with consistency, but I digress. Sonix got 2nd place at everything this year, and he earned 3rd best player in the world. That's gotta sting. Gotta be frustrating. The dude literally needed to go to Japan and get 2nd place there. Acola and Mia are your 1st and 2nd best players in the world, as expected. From Acola, I was ranked #1 on LumiRank for the first half of 2024. I think there's still a lot I need to do, both in and outside of Smash Brothers, but I want to continue to do my best and give it my all. Thank you to everyone who's always supports me. I'll keep working hard to live up to your expectations. King, the grind never stops. What a champion. Along with Tweek, I feel Shuta has always been among the best of the best since Ultimate has released. Mind-blowing. 6th place is just incredible. I'm personally proud of Shattuck. Late last year I made a video on his rise and saw the potential, but man, I didn't even realize how far he was able to fly. Shattuck, your boy is the 7th best smasher in the world, and I feel can climb even higher. Up 86 spots. Tarik, the Bayo specialist from Japan. He's had some insane runs, including 4th at Delta 8, which was a premier tournament. But look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Top 10 is kinda crazy, especially with his poor performances in his recent tournaments. The one Mia win and a couple Shuton wins are great, but for top 10, I feel I need to see more head-to-head wins, especially when most high-valued majors are in your neck of the woods. I'ma just call it what it is. I don't think Tarik will remain a top 10 player come next rankings. Moving on to our GOAT, Spargo. Truth is, Golden Week really hurt him. Falling from 2nd to 9th feels bad, man. This truly marks the end of the Four Horsemen era. I know Spargo can't be satisfied at all, so if Coolon 12 of Kagaribi is anything to go by, here's hoping for a return to top player form and a potential top 3 placement this upcoming season. That elusive #1 spot is always calling out to the young Cloud main, but with Acola recently defeating him with Aegis, climbing the peak of the rankings may prove a more difficult task now. Light, rounding out the top 10 players in the world. Super solid, we all know what he can do. For real though, he's gotta make the trip to Japan if he wants to claw his way to top 5 in the world. There's just like no way around it. Low key. I thought Raru was a shoo-in for top 10, but he'll gatekeep at number 11. Speaking of, Raru lost before top 8 at the pre-local to Indiana's best player. Candle over Acola, Walfrey over Raru, and Wild over Gak. Midwest kinda crushed it, telling Japan to go home. Anyone thinking maybe Japan isn't all it's cracked up to be? Only time will tell. And I want to highlight our Pikachu brethren Shiny Mark. He placed 19th in the world, and let's remember he can barely attend anything. With one poor performance at a B-tier tournament representing like a third of his results, it's incredible he's a top 20 player at all. Truly can see him inch towards top 10 if he's able to attend more majors. Of course, traveling is going to be a major hurdle for this, so hopefully he can land himself a great sponsor. Overall, the top 50 was dominated by Japan, with more than half being Japanese competitors. They are godlike at this game, no doubt, but some would say with most majors occurring in Japan, the ability to farm each other is a lot more accessible. To counter this, it's not like America wasn't in the same boat for most of competitive Smash. We can take someone like Zamba, who won Genesis, one of the biggest events of the season, and only ranked number 14. But then again, looking at the whole picture, it's not like Zamba did so hot after Genesis either. So what do y'all think of the rankings? Now, in 2019, if you would have told me MKLeo, Zachary, Gluteny, and Riddles would only be ranked from top 20 to 30, I'd frankly just laugh at you. But today, I'm the sad clown. Leo getting 25th is just sad to see. I get it, it makes sense, but man, it hurts. Finally, we come to SuperNova, one of the biggest events of the year that will set the tone for the new ranking season. Let's look at the SuperNova seedings. Mars at 33rd is genuinely hilarious. Sonix is the 3rd seed, but we all know he's a shoo-in for 2nd place. Riddles, MKLeo, and Cola 20 through 22. Not gonna lie, 2 of these players won recent majors, so I kinda doubt there's 15 plus better players than all 3 of them. I think it's a little strange seeing Spargo at number 8. Even with his official number 9 ranking, I just feel his recent 3rd place performance at Coolon 12 should have raised him up a bit more. It might be warranted, but still, it's odd to see. I, however, think Hurt and Shuton are just a bit too high. It's possible their seeds are more so to avoid them having to face Acola and Mia early, but still. With recent performances again, I put Tweek over Hurt and drop Shuton to be under Light. Like, for real. The rest of the seeding does seem pretty good though. If you've been watching my tourney highlights, we've covered a majority of these players recently. But one thing's for sure, SuperNova's gonna be a bloodbath. Now, I don't want to suggest they're manipulating brackets or anything, but I'ma just say, they don't want Acola winning. Acola's won the last 2 Smash Cons, and now check out his bracket path. He could potentially face Tarik again, who he just lost to. Afterwards, it's Mutex, who he has a losing record against. And then the young prodigy, Shattuck. This is all before top 8. Assuming this goes according to seeding, then Sonix is Acola's winner's semis opponent, whom is a bad matchup and has never beaten either, by the way. Then, followed by his rival Mia for winners and grand finals. That'd be a hell of a run if seedings hold, which, of course, very likely won't, as upsets are just waiting in the wings. There are so many Steves here. We got Sonix, Ken, and Wrath, all bringing the blue hedgehog. Here's a hot take. With Mia, Acola, Sonix, and Hurt as the top 4 seeds, we are potentially looking at an all-out adrenaline rush top 196 packed to the brim with upsets, only to be followed by a crawl to the finish line. Like Big House, top 8 could be a snooze fest. No matter what happens, Twitter will be in shambles at another Acola victory. Keep a lookout for my SuperNova coverage. I'll see you there.